Welcome to Mommy Issues, a podcast where an ex-reality TV star mom
and her reality TV loving daughter
bridge the gap between their generations through celeb news, all things Bravo,
and their own personal mommy issues.
Don't ever start an email with, "We had to put Lola down."
Oh my God, everyone says that. Like, well, everyone that doesn't have a baby, but that's what people say. Like, oh, I put her down. But it's
I
like,
know, but it was just so weird. It was just, and I know better than that, but it was like,
yeah,
what?
we put her to bed. Man, I'll tell you, when there is a kid's birthday party, the day is kind of shot for her because the like nap situation goes out the window, and then it's like,
So now she's going to wake up in the middle of the night.
she's either going to wake up in the middle of the night or she's going to, did you hear how fast I said those words? She's either going to wake up in the middle of the night or she's going to wake up at 6 a.m. and be like, rise and shine, bitch. And
I
I'll be
never
like,
put you on when I do the podcast, but I just got home.
how was your dinner?
Went to Hillstone.
I mean,
always a
so
safe trip.
great. I think you mean great then.
Huh? It
I
went
think,
great.
yeah.
Went great. What is it about that place? It's always good.
It's so
Smart.
good.
Yep. They know what they're doing.
It's
Hold on.
perfect. It's like kind of a foolproof restaurant. I
It
think
is.
if anyone's ever like, where do I go on a first date? Go to Hillstone. Where do I take my parents out to dinner? Go to Hillstone.
Where do you go after a birth? Hillstone. After a baptism? Hillstone. After a funeral? Hillstone. It's always
No,
Hillstone.
literally when before I gave birth to Lola, because I had what is it called? An induction.
Yeah.
My doctor, I went to go see her and she was like, okay, go get something to eat and then go to the hospital. And she's like, and like really fill up because you're not going to be able to eat once they put you on Pitocin. And I was like, girl, you don't have to tell
Girl,
me
you don't have to tell
twice.
me twice, right?
And,
Especially you.
yeah, and I also had gestational diabetes. So I wasn't able, like I wasn't able to eat the stuff I really wanted. So I was like, can I eat whatever I want right now? Or do I have to like monitor my blood sugar? She goes, no, you can do whatever you want. So I went to R&D, which is an affiliate of
Same, yeah.
Hillstone,
Yeah, I remember.
whatever. I had a fried chicken sandwich. I had a Thai noodle salad and I had a full fat Coke.
There's no fat in Coke, but full sugar.
You know what I mean? A full fat Coke. What do people call it? That's what
People call it?
I don't know. That's what
You call it.
That's what Casey Wilson calls it. Hello guys.
Hello, everyone.
How are we doing?
I'm doing good.
Beyonce's album came out. I'm repping her with a shirt here, obviously.
Kathy was listening to that today while doing spring cleaning.
Oh, spring cleaning. I wanted to do that today.
So I got back from that cruise that I did. Waves. You know, I wasn't so looking forward to it because, you know, I don't love cruises, but wow, that was so fun. You know what I mean? Like getting together with like chefs that I, you know, God,
All
I
your
don't
favorite
know all
chefs.
these names, but yeah, like Scott Conant, who's my buddy, and Adon Sanchez, and Marcus Samuelson, and Andrew Zimmern, and who else?
I don't know.
Anne Terrell,
Okay.
Michael Simon.
I don't know any of these people.
But it was really fun. I mean, there was a lot of other people, and then friends of mine like Eileen Andrade and Gio and stuff. They want to come on the podcast too, mock me. Well, I asked them because I said you guys would have a lot of fun mocking me because they're, you know, kind of younger. You know,
Is that your high?
Everything I did was very boomer, you know?
Yeah, well,
I thought it was hilarious.
I know that.
Yeah.
Is that your high, the cruise?
Yeah, which I didn't expect it to be. Yeah, my low is that just it's a whole week where you're not actually working. Like, of course, the cruise was work and I got paid for it, but I have a lot of other stuff that I'm doing, and so the Wi-Fi was super limited. But there's also something good about that. Like, there's nothing to do. I'm out in the open sea. Let me just enjoy it. But it was lots of fun, you know, it was lots of fun to just hang out with people that are really in that industry and just kind of, you know, we had this highlight was like a really nice lunch that Marcus Samuelson invited us to, just like the chefs at his restaurant in at Bahamar.
Oh,
And that was,
nice.
did you see the pictures of that food? It didn't do it justice. It was just like, imagine he's inviting all his friend chefs from Food Network. So, he was really going to do it up. And it was just
So good.
incredible. Yeah, that was incredible.
Wow.
So yeah, it was fun. I have to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I was dreading it originally because you commit to something a year before.
No, it's a lot.
But I don't know where
It's
I'm gonna be in a year. And Kathy was like, I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna agree to it now. And a week before the thing, I'm like, how can I get out of it? And it's like,
that's exactly what happened.
uh, not really, because I would never have gotten out of it because, Scott Zeiger, Ken's best friend, college roommate, you know, they went to camp together since they were 10 years old, closest friends, people we always go out with, and they live in New York, blah, blah. It's his company that put this together. And he
Right.
does chef's cruises, he does Broadway cruises, he does like
Sure,
all
sure,
the,
sure.
I could not do that to him. There's no way. So no, I never considered not doing it.
Right. No, but it's not about not doing it. It's a feeling of not
Oh,
wanting
not
to
wanting
do
to.
it. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
But
Anyways.
yeah, I probably didn't want to do it, but
Well,
I'm glad I
that's,
did. It was fun.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
You went out to sea.
I went out to sea.
You won't catch me on a cruise. You won't do
No,
it.
not a
I'm
cruise
not
person.
not going on a cruise.
But
I'm
like, you know what I mean? Like, because I was working the whole time and there was like one event, you're hosting this event, you're hosting the other event, hosted a Cuban party, did podcasts, did different things. And you interact with people. I did a cook-off with Robert Irvine, like not knowing that I was going to do it. It's like, okay, right now, get up here in front of all these people and cook against Robert Irvine. And so that was like really fun because, I love anything where I challenge myself. And that was, so things like that. I didn't have time to be like, I'm on a cruise. I was
you kind of
working.
forgot.
Right. I forgot that I was on a cruise.
Right. Um, I'm too scared of rogue waves. Do you know
Yeah.
about rogue waves?
I know what a rogue wave is, and I don't think they're as common as you think, but I do think that they happen.
Just
And
the fact that they can happen.
the last night I took
No
Olga with me
thanks.
because Ken was working, he really couldn't go. And the last night she never left the room because she got so seasick, which the worst thing to do is be in the room, but like she fell asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
And slept from like 3 o'clock in the afternoon till we got off the next morning. She missed the last night, which was so fun.
Oh,
But
that's
she
a
couldn't
bummer.
handle it. And when there was something called silent disco,
Yeah,
where you've heard of it, right?
yeah.
So it's the funniest thing because you're there and like some people are dancing to Taylor Swift and other people are dancing to Pitbull and other people are dancing to like hard rock. But the boat was going like this. And if I wasn't standing
Oh,
with
no, no, no.
apart, I was gonna fall, but I didn't feel sick.
It's so no. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Just
no
no.
for me. Just a no for me. Um, my highs and lows. My high is I don't know why, but I watched my amateur cooking with Beba.
Hmm.
For anybody who's new here, on YouTube started a series called Amateur Cooking with Beba. It's on our YouTube channel. And I did a couple of episodes, not that many, but I think I was on like our YouTube studio thing, like looking at comments from the last episode that we dropped. And then it like popped up as like, I guess someone had recently posted a comment. And I was like, let me look at this. Can I tell you something? I laughed my ass off watching myself because I don't know. I mean, talk about amateur cooking. I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. I still don't know what
Right.
I'm
You
doing.
know more now. It's funny, right? Don't you
I
think you know
think
more
I
now?
I think I know more now, but it's just like it's funny for somebody to be like, I'm gonna show you how to do this thing, and I have no idea what's going on. Like in the
But
moment
I
being
think that
like,
people like
wait,
that because you're on a level playing field with them. And if somehow it turns out okay, then that
yeah,
means they're
sure.
good.
It was just funny. That's my high. I was like watching it and I was cracking myself up. And I told John Liam, I'm like, I'm watching my amateur cooking episodes. Like I was in bed about to fall asleep and he was watching something on his computer and he was like, because I was laughing so much. He's like, are you literally just laughing watching yourself?
Yourself.
I'm a narcissist. But that's my high. And then my low is a collective low because we have an announcement.
We have an announcement.
We have an announcement and it's not a big deal, but it is because I know how it is when like this happens with podcasts that I like. It kind of like disrupts my life a bit. But we're putting ourselves on pause. We're putting ourselves on pause.
But it's just a little break.
just a little break. Look, the reality is I need a break. I think if you listen to the episode last week, I think if you listen to the last couple of episodes, I'm like I'm all over the place. I'm a little up and down, and
Have we ever considered that I do it by myself or with a guest while
no,
you're on a break?
no, no, nobody wants
Don't
that.
trust me. You don't trust me to maintain the standard to which our people have become accustomed.
Yeah, the
Okay.
standard. No, but yeah, I listen, I think it's okay to be missed a little bit. Okay.
Of
So,
course. And today I told you I was just at Hillstone and somebody comes up to me and I thought for sure it was going to be like, hey, I saw you on Housewives or whatever. I just wanted to tell you that I listened to your podcast and I love it so much and whatever. And, all the nice things. But my favorite part was that even though she's your age, she usually agrees with me.
yeah,
That's my favorite.
well, she's found.
Yeah. And then I had a lot of people on the cruise that heard about the podcast on another podcast that I did live on the cruise in front of people. And they started listening to it there and loved it. So, that makes you feel good.
Oh my God, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but
But we've never taken a break, not a real break ever.
no, we've never taken the only break we ever took was out of necessity because I was having a baby. Like literally, that's like the break that we took. But at the end of the day, this is a show that has like a lot of moving parts to it. There's like promotion involved, there's stuff involved, okay? And like any show that you watch on TV, there are season breaks. And I think that we are just going to start implementing season breaks so that we don't burn out. Because right
Absolutely.
now
Everybody, if
we're
you have a
feeling burnt
vacation,
out.
if you work at a company every day, you get, a few weeks vacation. It's normal.
PTO. Yeah. We're doing some PTO.
I think it's fine. I
Yeah.
think it's fine. I think everybody will understand and I think they'll come back.
Yeah.
And by the way, a lot of people just don't record for like 3 weeks and never say it's a break,
Right.
And there's people that do shows once a month, which what's the point of that? So
We're pretty consistent. I'll tell you that.
yeah, we are consistent. So yeah, so we're gonna take a little break
Yeah.
and we're thinking coming back May.
May. We
Yeah.
may come back in May. I'm not putting parameters on it, but for right now, we're thinking May. And then it'll be great. We'll come back with a vengeance.
With vengeance, like got these lentils
Like got
and
these lentils.
refreshed and with a lot to say.
So
A lot
much to
of time
say.
left.
It'll be so pent up that we'll explode by the time we come back. You'll be like, take another break. And we'll be like, sorry, we're back for good. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, we're taking a little pause and I hope that's okay. I'm
Burnt
tired.
out.
I'm tired right now. I am tired right now.
You're
Can you
not.
tell?
You've been
Yeah.
burning the candle both ends, and
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
okay.
Well, before we hop off, because here's the thing, we did a crossover episode with another podcast, Undressed with Paul and Patrick.
Freaking pull.
Patrick and Paul, and they already posted like part 1 of our interview with them, which was like 2-hour interview.
The first part was 2 hours.
No, I'm just saying when we actually went into their space and like did a sit down interview in person and it was 2 hours.
Right.
Talk about burning the candle at both ends. You had come into town to see Lola and like you had stuff with like you did Jeff Lewis that day. You hung out with Lola, then you drove to do this. I had woken up at like 6 a.m. to go to work to shoot all day and then went to shoot another 2 hours. And
That
then
was a crazy episode.
it was all over the place. But
That was
anyways,
Friday night, and on Saturday I drove all the way to Newport to have lunch with Vicky,
yeah,
and then drove back, and that
it
was
was a
crazy.
lot. That was
OC.
crazy. But
Actually, I
anyways,
like OC. I could live in OC.
oh God. I mean, it's
Nice.
basically Miami
No.
politically.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that what it's very conservative?
Trump.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, big time. It's bad. But yeah, I'll drop
Okay.
in the piece of our interview from there. This is about, so Paul does these coffee readings where like you drink this cup of Armenian coffee and then he reads, what is it, like the remnants of the coffee
The
grounds that
ground.
are on the bottom. of the cup. And it was so interesting. I just feel like we talk so much about this stuff that like for people to listen to
I
what
think that's
our
good,
coffee
but
readings
I
are funny. So if you want to listen to the full part 1 of our interview, we'll put a link in the description to their podcast so you can listen to it because it was a fun interview. It was a little psychotic. The amount of times we talked about anal was absurd.
oh God.
Like they really couldn't let go of it. It was like a dog with a fucking bone. But I do want to talk a little bit celeb news before we do that because I want to give them a proper episode before we leave.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
never come back. Just kidding. Have you been watching Buying Beverly Hills?
I actually turned it on today for the first time.
You saw
But I
just
didn't
the
watch
first
I just
episode?
saw I just saw them talk, and then I saw Kyle in part, and when they sang some song about Sophia, and then I left for dinner.
I've actually been watching, like I stay up late watching it because I love it so much. And I just have to say, this family is such a beautiful family. The Umansky family.
Yeah.
The daughters, the Mauricio and Kyle. Like I just think that sometimes Bravo can edit things in a way that just feels not really true to what's actually happening. And Netflix, there's so much more leeway creatively that they're like showing more and like just hearing Mauricio and his daughter's side, like his daughters are really talking about this stuff, really talking about it. And it just like for anybody who has judged Kyle Richards through all of Beverly Hills this season,
and a lot of people have.
I urge you to watch Buying Beverly Hills and like open your mind because it's a divorce. There's always two sides to it, you know? And I just think they're such like a beautiful family and they're very close knit. And it's like very sad to see it kind of come apart, but it's not coming apart. It's actually not at all coming apart.
What do you mean? She hired a lawyer today.
I mean the family.
Oh, you mean that they're still a family?
They're a family and Kyle and Mauricio are great friends. It's very reminiscent of you and Daddy, to be honest. So they can hire a lawyer, they can get divorced, but like
we never hired a lawyer.
Okay. You guys are lawyers, I guess.
Well, I know, but we also didn't, we just didn't fight like that.
Yeah. I also believe I've said this before, but I really think they're going to get back together.
Who?
And
They're going to
get Mauricio. I think whether
maybe
5 years from now, 10 years from now, even 20 years from now, they're going to get back together. All Kyle wants is to be in Aspen in her house and on the river in the water
and on
and on a horse. And it seems as though Mauricio is voicing that same desire, but he's in the process of building a company. And I think he needs to do this for himself.
Yes,
he needs to do it and then get to a point where he's like, I close my eyes and it's like cha-ching, I'm making money.
The thing is that she needs to like understand that, men in general, they are driven by their success because deep in their DNA is the, hunter-gatherer and the provider thing. That's there. I don't care how much times have changed, that's there.
Right.
But
like
also
biologically, that's what they're programmed to do.
But the second thing is that he's married to a woman whose sister is married to a Hilton, who he was into for a long time for his livelihood. So he cannot fail. Do you know what I mean? It's not an option. He has to succeed beyond what they thought it was possible for him to succeed. So I do see this point of view. But I also get her. It's like she wants to reap the fruits of their labor already. And
and I think she's having a moment with reality and maybe mortality. I don't know. Her friend just died. Her best friend in the world just died. And her best friend just died. And she's like, I'd like to live my life now. I don't want to wait until we're 60, 70 years old to retire in Aspen and do all the things that we want to do when it's like, we have the ability to do it now.
Right. And they're physically more able to, you never know what comes later.
They're just not on the same page right now, but they want the same things. And I think that is a recipe for coming back together. I don't know. I believe in their love.
Now that you say it like that, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm going to watch it closer, but she looked very relaxed and very different in the episode.
She
Very,
is.
they're a very pretty family. You're right.
They're so beautiful. I'm just like, my heart breaks for them, but it doesn't. I think that they're really strong. Mauricio and Kyle, I mean, you'll watch through the season. They just don't talk. They don't know how to talk to each other. And the daughters are just like, we want to teach them how to talk to each other because it would fix everything. And they they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it.
But
But
they both have this like smile on their face when they're with their kids.
they love
That
their
they
kids.
love them.
It's so cute. It's
Yeah.
so cute. But yeah, I love it. I think I have like
That's a nice necklace. Did you see the other thing I sent you?
the beads. I was just about to do it right now, but I'm like,
I
you know
know, I
what?
figured that could be a good stress reliever for you
Distressor.
as Easter little gifts for some of the kids or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that's a good idea. My mom got me a beading kit for like making necklaces and bracelets, which is so up my alley. I think next time I do my nails, I'm gonna do them short because I'm like, I can't do beads with long nails. I'm
Right.
gonna
But it has this long
freak
tweezer.
out.
Did you see that?
Oh my God, it's
Oh, it has
intense.
a whole kit. It has the tweezers. It has all different strings.
Oh my God, I'm
You have
very
to open
excited.
it. It's really
No, I haven't
nice.
opened it yet because I'm like, I know if I open it, I'm gonna start doing it, and I
And
need
did you
to
see
like,
what else was in there?
no. Oh, the candy, the
The chocolate.
chocolate. Yes, the chocolate
That's the
was
one you like, right?
yes, that was a very nice move for people. My mom sent me like an Easter basket. I told her I wanted this jade necklace.
Heirloom.
It's an heirloom. It was my grandmother's.
Yeah.
I wanted this jade necklace because I felt called to it. I thought of it and I said, I need that in my life. So she got it for me. And then she also got me the Tony's chocolate bar that I was talking about last episode. So I'm very excited
And all the
too.
other candy for John Liam because I figured he would.
It's already being eaten, you know it.
And then Ken sent you. What did Ken send you?
Milk bar, cookies, and so sweet. So nice.
I've never met a Jewish person that likes Easter more than Ken.
Okay, moving on. Anne Marie fired from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's like it's not really news. It's almost like I just have to say it because we report the news and we're reporting the news and we knew this was going to happen. Like, of course. I do feel bad for her though, because apparently she had like the worst year of her life. And then on top of it, it was like, and you're Beverly Hills housewife, and congratulations, you just got fired because you were really bad. She wasn't good. It's for the best, by the way.
I think she was set up.
I don't think she was set up. I think
Nobody ever believes when people say that. Nobody ever believes, oh, they cut this out, they edited it out. Now they have to believe me because they heard it from the horse's mouth. Then when I say horse, I mean horse. And in this case, I do believe that they set her up for failure. They brought her in mid-season. They whatever. She didn't know the game. She harped on the esophagus too much, and she was trying to be. I just feel like she deserved more of a chance. I feel that other people fuck up so bad, and they give them
for sure.
chance after chance.
I think it's when you are so like she tried to make a story out of nothing. It's a bad look. It doesn't work. And then there's nothing there.
Polarizing. It was.
And there's nothing else really there. She's talking about how her husband thinks that she's an 8.5 all around or something. I'm like, I don't want to hear that story. That's sad. That's really sad. Yeah.
Talking about nurse anesthesists and anesthesiologists, Nicole had her baby.
Oh my God.
Weeks early.
How many weeks early?
At least 2 or 3 weeks early.
Oh, okay.
An emergency C-section.
Okay.
But she's doing.
And the baby is healthy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Genevieve. Yeah.
Gigi.
I haven't seen her, but like I mean, as of yesterday or something. I think maybe she was already home. I don't know exactly.
Well, speaking of Miami, apparently, speaking of Miami, there are cast shakeups. They have delayed production on the Real Housewives of Miami because they're shaking up the cast. What do you think?
I think they're smart to do that. What do I think is going to happen? I don't want to be I don't want to predict. I don't want to be wrong.
Okay, well, I'll predict. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Okay, you tell me.
I know you don't think this, but Larsa's out. She's not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like,
I disagree 100%.
Wow.
I disagree. By the way, not that I think she deserves to stay. I think that Larsa makes the news too often to be fired.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well then Adriana. Well, Adriana's out, obviously. Adriana is out. big out, big time out.
Probably.
Um, and then I don't think Alexia is going to be out, but maybe Marisol.
I don't think Alexia's going to be out, but there's such a connection between them that I don't know.
And I guess
Maybe they'll
because
tell
of
her you can be a friend, but you can't be a friend that's in every episode. Like, relax.
it's also they kind of left it on a cliffhanger at the last part of the reunion where they were like having beef, Alexia and Marisol. And it's like if they did that, it's because they know they have intent to resolve it or to continue to follow the story in the
Right.
new season.
I don't know that it was part of, like, I think they planned it. I think that Alexia Marisol planned it.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, I do.
I think Marisol was big time hurt by what Alexia said because they're like,
But I think that she was hurt, but she lets a lot of things go like she has in the past. And she's already let this go, by the way. There is no cliffhanger. They're friends again. She's up
no, I
Alexa.
know. Sure.
But I think that she made it more because she knows that she's hanging by a dingleberry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I think she made it more than she would have. And I don't know. She just it's so boring, the contrived jokes that don't feel authentic. You want comic relief. Give Kiki a mojito.
Give Kiki a mojito.
Yeah.
Give
And
her a
then,
mojito.
her husband, Steve, he's nice, but he's like, he's like, doesn't really. And
There's
I
just
don't think we're
nothing
going to
there.
see a lot of Todd.
Todd
Todd
is
has
out.
become the used car salesman of rental properties, and
Todd has left the
he is
building.
thriving in that. He's doing, like, I see it sometimes. Sometimes it pops up in my feed, and he's very Staten Island with his, like, he's tacky. Like, for us, we look at him, it's like, but I think there's people that eat that up. I think he provides some service. I think for entry level people into real estate that don't do it, I think he provides good advice. And I
Yeah,
don't
but
think he
I don't
wants
want
to,
him on Housewives. Like I'm all set. I'm all set.
well, he doesn't. I don't think he wants to
No,
be
I
on
know
either.
that's what I'm saying. I think he's left
He's
the
very
building.
focused, like, on his girls. He has two girls, and I know what that is, and they're college bound and they're whatever. And it seems, the little that I've seen, they don't make sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's 100% regretting it, but of course, yeah, that no one will ever admit that.
Yeah. Yeah, but curious to see what they do. It would be so great if they
Who
just
else? Who else do you think
tossed out
else stays?
everyone. Okay, so
Julia?
there's
Lisa?
Julia. There's Julia,
Lisa's
there's
staying.
Lisa. I can't believe
Lisa
Lisa's
has the
staying.
Miami look, the Miami lifestyle, the whatever. There's still a lot of Lenny to go through. There's
I
still a future with this guy
Do
or
we
not.
care about Lenny shit anymore? Like it's
I do. I
ongoing
think
and
that
stupid and
Lenny's gonna
all the
get married.
same.
No, Lenny's gonna get married. There's gonna be, I think they've tried to get Lenny's girl to come on the show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but she
And
wouldn't.
by the way, that's so messed up. That
Well,
is
what
so
you
messed
think
up.
what they did to Shannon is messed up? I think what they did to Shannon is unforgivable.
Who's Shannon?
Shannon from OC bringing
What-
in Jesus jugs with John Jensen,
Oh,
who
is
just
that what they're
sued her.
doing?
Oh yeah, she's back. They're filming together.
Oh my
And he sued
God.
her for $75,000 that he said he lent her for a facelift. By the way, facelifts cost $75,000. I guess I'll never be able to get one.
This guy's so ugly. Like why do we care about John?
People don't
He,
think he's ugly.
but it's beyond that. He's like a bad guy. Whatever.
Yeah,
These
he's a
women
bad
are
guy.
so desperate. It's crazy.
I think he's a bad guy, but I think Jesus Jugs is worse than he is. And I know you're thinking I'm blaming the woman, but he has tried to be, well, I don't like what he's doing now. And I think it was probably prompted by her, but he did it himself. He's a big boy. I'm not blaming her for that. But when they were on the red carpet, he was like, I don't want to hurt Shannon. I don't, whatever. And she's like, we don't care. We don't care. We're happy and we're whatever. And we're probably going to get married. And we're like, stop
I
putting
don't
shit
like
in
that.
anybody's face.
That's not nice.
You won the prize because you happen to think that's a prize. Then, and also, when people are truly happy, they don't shout it from the rooftops. When people are really wealthy, rich is loud, wealth is quiet. Everyone in Miami may be rich, some may be smoke and mirrors rich, a lot are big fat, no cattle, but there's nobody there that's wealthy because nobody's quiet about it.
Facts. That's true. That is true. Um, Yeah, whatever. We'll see. Honestly, I'm excited to have the break.
I am looking forward to New Jersey to see what happens, and
Oh,
I am
me
looking forward.
too.
Oh, and news is that everyone is coming back to New York, including Jenna Lyons, which I thought was funny because remember that I sent it to you when this lawsuit from Brandy happened versus, Andy or NBC Universal,
Yeah.
she liked her post. And I found that very strange. And but she's coming back, but she's already announced that her relationship will not be portrayed on the show. Remember, that didn't used to be allowed. That's why
Jenna Lyons is,
Jenna Lyons' girlfriend, that I forget her name, something Bird or whatever,
I don't
she's
think
a
girlfriend, isn't it fiance? I think they're
or
engaged.
whatever, fiance, she said, I signed up for this, she didn't, and she will not be on.
Good. I
Which is
love the
okay, but that wasn't allowed
boundaries.
when I was on, remember?
Yeah, I know. Well, um, but boundaries. And she is respected enough and like big
Mm-hmm.
enough where like she can say that and they're like, okay.
Okay, well, she's a big deal on New York, I think.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for New York again. It's gonna be so good. Um, I'm excited for New York. I'm excited for New Jersey. Candace from Potomac just left. Things are
Yes, and I
changing.
heard that,
Bravo is changing.
well, I heard that she left because usually no decisions, and some people are saying she got fired. She didn't get fired because decisions aren't made about that until after the reunion airs. But she must have had not a great reunion. I think she
I think Candace is,
prematurely quit.
I think so
It's a
too.
lot of money, Beba. It's a lot of money. And it's a great platform for her music, even though her music is like real music, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Career's her thing.
She has like a real fan base for her
Right, I know.
music.
But she's not making the kind of money she's making on Housewives. So
Sure. Yeah.
I think she had a bad season, and she
But
said it's not goodbye, it's farewell for now,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
leaving the
think,
door open.
listen, I think she probably has a really good team, and the team is saying something is happening on Bravo. Let's dip out right now while
That
we're
is
ahead, and then let's kind of test the water, see what happens in the next couple of years, and then we can come back in later. But
yeah.
to me, that's a strong choice because if I were on Bravo right now, I'd be like, let me take a step back. I
Oh,
need,
so would I. But
yeah.
yeah, and it's smart. And by the way, I hope it's that. And I hate to be just like the people that are like, she didn't preemptively quit. She knew she was going to be fired. I hate that I did that, but it's just that's what everybody says. You know what I mean? There are
Yeah.
people out there who believe that if you get offered it, that you would say yes every time, and that's absolutely not true.
No. It has to make sense for you. It
Yeah,
has to make sense for you because that's a pretty big undertaking mentally, financially, emotionally. It takes a toll. Not that I've
and
ever done it, but
relationship wise, it fucks up
and your
your
relationship.
relationship.
Exactly. I
And if
mean,
you have kids, you're not paying as much close attention as you were before, and all
exactly.
the,
And that's why I'm messed up because you did housewife.
no, wait, no, it's not that because I made you. You guys were adults already, and
We were adults.
you were adults.
Is 20
But
adult? I mean, I'm what? I'm totally kidding, by the way. I'm just saying,
oh,
like,
okay.
it's funny that we say like 18, you're an adult, and it's like,
No, but
no,
but
no, no,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
like you could have chosen not to do it. In other words, like I said, what do you guys think? You said, yeah, it'll be fun, whatever, and we did it. I know you did it for me. I know you and your sister weren't that into it, but you did it for me, and whatever.
It also wasn't a big deal for us. Like it wasn't like we were like filming all the time and whatever. It was like every once in a while. Um, man, it's really coming down here. It's
Raining?
raining. Yeah, it's raining.
Oh.
It's kind of nice. There's a spider right next to me.
So are you going to add to the end of this
Yeah, but
that?
I have one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
I know you don't watch Vanderpump Rules, but last episode something came up and I was like, the hypocrisy of this group is beyond. I mean, we already know everyone on this show is a hypocrite because they like crucify Tom Sandoval for cheating
And
when
they've all
like
slept with each other.
exactly. But like the whole point was like, yes, we've all cheated, but like not hold on. I have to kill the spider. I have to kill the spider.
What exactly are you wearing?
I was gonna say, don't judge my outfit here. I'm gonna show you. It's so beautiful. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I'm wearing a Beyonce shirt. I'm wearing purple sweatpants. I'm wearing a cardigan. And then I'm
And
wearing my beautiful jade necklace that I can't take off now. Do you know why I wanted the jade necklace?
please.
People who really know me will know why. But Casey Musgraves, I'm so sorry, guy on YouTube. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna sing, but um Casey Musgraves has a song called Jade Green. And
This
I
is the
was
reason.
like, yeah. And I was like, it's my favorite song on the album. And no one's talking about this song, but it's so good. I'm just gonna sing you one part of the lyric.
Oh, I didn't.
Please, please, please,
Okay,
please,
but
please,
please
please.
take into account that we're taking a little break, so you won't have to hear her singing for a while.
I wanna bathe in the moonlight until I'm fully charged. Come into my power and heal the broken parts that I carry.
Okay, that's a lot of singing. The song did
Okay, okay,
not hit.
okay. I'm sorry. I should have just said the lyrics and I apologize. And by the way, that wasn't full out. Okay. I could sing it for real and I'm not going to. But how beautiful are those lyrics?
So beautiful.
Like the bracelet that you gave me, I want to wear you on my arm, calm, cool, protected, and keeping me from hard. Jade green. Okay. Sorry. Back to
That's what you
Vanderpump.
feel when you wear the necklace.
I feel calm, cool, and protected. I want to bathe in the moonlight until I'm fully charged and heal the broken parts that I carry. Yes, that's how I feel. Also, the signs that I received from the universe while listening to this song, it was like 5 things that happened in a row. And I was like, whoa. And then I remembered, bitch, you have a jade green necklace and it's an heirloom and it's like from China and you need it. And I said, okay. And I texted you and I said, send me that necklace, bitch.
Not from China in a bad way. It's
So
from China as our family Chinese and whatever. And
sorry.
it's very nice.
It's made in China. No, it's literally like from like we're Chinese.
It
So
was made, hand knotted.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
all real. Nice.
I feel very like busy Phillips right now with this
So now
beaded
when you put
necklace.
it on, did you feel something, or when you put it on today?
I feel no different. I don't want to lie to you, babe. I don't want to lie to you, but I
But it's
will.
only been today, right?
It's only been a couple of hours and I'm really tired. Like maybe it's making me calm and cool, so much so that I'm tired. Okay.
Well, you need to rest.
I need to
We know
rest.
that you need to rest.
I need to rest. And also, I'm really sorry about how low energy I've been. Like when I piece in the clip of the podcast interview that we did, I'm so high energy that it's going to be woo, such a juxtaposition. Okay, let me just finish the
You
Vanderpump thing.
explained last week, this past Monday, you explained some of the stuff you're going through, and you've always been very open and transparent about your journey. And I think that our listeners appreciate that.
I hope you do. I hope
I
you do.
I do think they do.
Okay, just to finish this thought, the Vanderpump thing. They're all hypocrites, blah, blah, blah. We know that. But something came to light this last episode where Katie Maloney, who is Tom Schwartz's ex, who's a miserable person, person. I really don't like. I find her to be, I think she's a witch and I'm a witch, but she's the bad witch. I'm a good witch. She's a bad witch. Okay. She slept with her ex-husband's best friend, not Tom Sandoval. Like he has another best friend. She like had him over and she hooked up with him and then tried to keep it under wraps. Like, of course, they're not together anymore, not a big deal, but it's like if John Liam and I broke up and I slept with his best friend, even after that is so.
Wait a second. Who did she sleep with?
This guy named Max. He was on other seasons of Vanderpump. I think he was like on one season of Vanderpump Rules. But him and Schwartz are like best friends. And she hooked up with him and she was trying to hide it and deny it. And it's shady. I think it's really
hypocritical.
It is.
Because she's not, she acts holier than thou. And I don't like that.
Yes, the difference is yes, the difference is that they're no longer together, but like Tom Sandoval hooked up with Ariana's best friend. Katie hooked up with Schwartz's best friend. What are we doing?
Nobody's in a position to be talking about anything. Basically.
And she is the one who's going so hard still on Sandoval, who like at least this season we're getting a little bit more of him and he's journaling every day. He's working on himself. Like I do think he's a narcissist. I do think all those things, but at least he's actively trying to remedy something inside of himself. He's like looking to fix it. And that's not nothing. And then she's just like, you're a bad person. You suck. Nobody be friends with him. Isolate him. It's like, this guy is not doing well. Like, relax. Also, this has nothing to do with you. You know that, right? Like, you didn't date him. So why are you so invested?
I
You
think it's
freak.
because they had the greatest season in the history of Bravo, I think, and they
She
want,
just wants to
and
keep it going.
they were really sucking before that. Like they were just, kind of holding on by a string, and they just, the more they mention that, the more they think. And I think it's a tired topic. I think we're
It's
done.
so tired. And like, I'm just done crucifying people for things that everyone on that show has done. It's like, leave, I feel like leave Brittany alone, leave Tom Sandoval alone. I'm serious. And I'm not saying that what he did was right. I'm just saying, like, let up, let up. Like, let's talk about Diddy. He's like trafficking, sex trafficking. Okay. Let's talk about Kate Middleton and how we're all awful people and she has
We
cancer.
are
And we're
all.
like, where is she? Blah. And by the way, we didn't do that. I just want let the record show. Blake Lively did that, and we didn't do that.
I did it a little bit.
I didn't.
You asked me
I
about it, and I said I just repeated something I had heard about some girl that was potentially the mistress. So I did.
I talked about how embarrassing the AI thing was, and I said I think it's insane that we still have a monarchy and that we force people to tell us about their lives because oh my god, fucking thumbs up.
Well, if they pay for their lives and they fund their entire lives, they have a right to ask about their lives. What is that?
I don't know, look at this. If I do a heart.
There you go, Beba. So here's before we log off, I want to know what you're going to do with the extra time during our break. Are you going to use it to like put more stuff on your plate, or are you really going to take the time to
Girl, the plate is
let it go
empty.
there?
Disordered eating is back. Just kidding. No, my plate, I'm truly doing this to take things off my plate and to sit still and be with myself and like listen because I haven't taken a pause since Lola was born, it feels. And I just like started working again and then I transitioned into this whole new career and like it's feeling really good, but it's all happening really fast. And I haven't taken a moment to just be like, hey,
Yeah.
how do you feel? Are you good? Are you happy? Is there anything you want to stop doing, start doing, pick up doing again? Like there's just I haven't had a moment to even like ask myself important questions about like my life and it's my life. And I want to like hang out with my family. Like I hang out with my family. We go like we went to a birthday
You're
party
rushed.
today, but it's all fast and it's very fast and I want to just slow it down and like really take a moment.
I think it's a good time to do it. You saw that thing I sent you, and I thought it was very interesting. I'm going to just read it because I
Mhm.
know that we have young moms here. It says it takes a woman 2 whole years after birth to get back to feeling like themselves, 2 whole years for their hormones to return to normal, 2 whole years for their brain chemistry to balance. So be kind and patient with yourself. And I think that's what you're doing. And I think it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And it feels good and it feels right. Like if it doesn't feel like, oh, I feel
You
so
don't feel
like
guilty about it.
I do feel obviously bad because we have listeners and people who like listen every Monday and I'm so appreciative and I feel bad, but it's also like it doesn't feel bad enough to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to keep pushing though. It's like, no, it actually feels really exciting to just be like, I'm going to stop and that's okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause. What are you going to do? You going to add more stuff to your plate? You
I,
sure
you know,
are.
you want, well, yeah, but not really, I'm not going to add more to my plate. I just had that book. I have my other book that I'm finishing working on. I don't have anything major coming on, but I do want to learn more about this, whatever the stuff you do with our herd up people, because I do, when we come back, want to take some stuff off your plate anyway, because you have a baby and I don't. And well, I do, but
I'm a baby.
well, yeah, and Harry's a baby,
Yeah,
but he
that's
doesn't
true.
need me every second of the day. So I want to learn some of that stuff so that I can help you out and not be so completely technologically inept. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. You know that requires work from me to teach you, right?
No, I could have them teach me, but even if it's like teach me one time, I take notes and then I try and then I get. But Pat told me today that he would help me
Okay.
figure out like whatever things that I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm not worrying about it. I'm good. Okay. Well, enjoy now. I think we like did we just do a whole hour?
I
Like
don't
at
know.
least 45
That's
minutes.
the point.
Well, then surprise, you have a whole other like freaking podcast coming at you right now. I'm going to insert our interview with Paul and Patrick from Undressed. If you want to hear part 1, go to Undressed on anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny episode. Anyway, we will be back. We might put for some of you that are new, we might, I don't know. I'm going to talk to Pat. Maybe we'll put up like our first episode ever, which was really funny.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah,
That
or
gives me
something like that.
anxiety.
Just kind of keep you connected if you guys like. Of course, you can always go back to episodes that you like, but we'll be back. We love you and we love doing this. And but it's also a good reminder for all our listeners that when you need to take a break, take a break.
Take a break.
Take a break. Take a break from whatever, we see people kind of burning the candles both ends. We see people sometimes getting very ill because of it, and it's not worth it. It's not
Yeah.
worth it. And so, but we can't wait to come back and share what we've done. And yeah, we will see you guys soon.
We'll see you soon. And
It is not goodbye. It is farewell for now.
it is
I'm quoting Anna Marie.
No, Candace said that, didn't she?
Candace, yeah.
Fuck, I was gonna say something and I forgot. Oh, when we come back, we might have new show art.
Oh yes,
You're gonna have to change that thing behind you.
I'm going to. As you were talking before, going on about singing Casey Musgraves, all that shit you talk about
So
them over here.
sorry.
I was thinking I'm going to do that there because it'll look really cute.
It would be so cute. All right, guys. We'll see you when we see you. Enjoy this little piece of the podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, I want to read my cup.
We're doing it.
I don't care about Larsa.
She's desperate now. I'm telling you. You have no idea how much this matters to her.
Whose cup are you doing first, babe?
Hers, of course.
Obviously.
Oh, we want to see if your car got towed. We're doing your cup first.
You have to go.
So Paul has flipped over Beba's cup, and he's going to do Beba's Armenian coffee reading.
So you said that you don't want a dog, but somebody in your home wants a dog.
My daughter.
She does love dogs.
Somebody in your home wants a dog.
Okay.
And what's the
Her
kind
name
of
is
dog?
Lola.
What kind of a dog is it that you think? Is there a brand of dog?
Brand. Listen, if I was going to get a dog, the only dog I would get is a dachshund.
What about a micro mini Maltese?
So cute. I would also, listen, I'm taking her home
Yeah,
too.
she's pretty gorgeous.
So, on another note,
Oh.
I know you work and that you're working, but there's something else you want to do. This isn't where you're going to end up where you are now.
At React?
Yeah.
I know that.
There is
Well,
something,
before you leave, can you
Tell me
book us?
but there's something else that you're really working on as you're doing this.
Yes.
And this thing that's adjacent, which is probably in the same realm of, because I still don't know what you do. I mean, producer.
I mean, we talked about it for 2 hours, but go on.
No, but producer of like, I don't get it. Like, I don't
No, I
understand
know.
what any of that means. So whatever this is, there's someone else that you need to recruit in order to help you get there. You're not going to be able to get there on your own.
But you know what he's talking
and
about.
you know who this person is.
Oh, I know who it is.
You know who this person is, but you're hesitating.
She hesitates a lot.
You're hesitating. And that's the part that's inhibiting you from being able to really, really like, you've pulled the, what did they call those things?
Like a bow and arrow thing?
No, the other one, like the little.
Slingshot?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
And you're
Slingshot.
teetering and you don't want to launch it. You need to just
She
do
knows,
it.
like, because her husband was raised here, went to Crossroads, whatever, she has all the right connections.
Yeah.
She does not like to overstep with those people.
Yeah.
And she should, because they love her and respect her, and she could, who
Ask
knows
those
what it is, I
bitches
don't
what
know,
you
but
want. And they will deliver.
yeah.
Okay.
Because whatever this is that you've
gonna
been
hit
wanting
everybody
to
up
do
next week.
is like the best thing ever that has been. It's something that you've had in your heart and in your mind.
And then could she just get rid of the Kia?
I hope
Please.
so. Well, she doesn't have. She parked it on the streets of Beverly Hills. It's being towed.
Apparently, I got rid of the Kia.
It's being
The
towed.
second I
It's
got
been
here,
gone.
20 minutes after I got here, the
I think
Kia
there's four
left
homeless
the
people.
building.
4 homeless people living in it right now.
No, we don't have homeless in Beverly Hills.
Yes, you do.
Of course not.
Actually,
No.
we do, babe.
It's-
After
it's-
COVID, we do.
No, it's
Texas shipped them all
No.
here, and Florida.
They're
it's
on the road.
it's in LA, but the border is like right there,
Yes.
so you may see
They're
that.
like, what is it? Okay, great.
If I'm going to be homeless, I'm going to be homeless in Beverly Hills.
You
Right.
also have a snake.
Sorry?
Oh
You have
no!
a snake
What do you
Person.
mean?
in your life.
Like someone who's
Somebody that you think you're trusting with information and
Who's
conversations
working against her.
that is not in the best interest for you.
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
This person you've been close to for a long time, and you feel very comfortable,
Always with you. Oh, I don't feel comfortable with you.
very comfortable, but you're and you have red flags. You're like blah. You know it.
I know.
They're pink.
You know who it
But
is.
you're not acting on it for a specific reason.
Because
You're
everybody deserves a
hesitating again.
chance
But
at
you know who it
choosing.
is.
You have to cut the head
Wait,
off
you know
the
who it is.
snake.
I do know who it is.
Because this, I'm going to tell
Can't
you
wait
why.
to hear.
If you don't cut the head of this snake, the reason why you keep hesitating is because of things that are affecting in other areas that it shouldn't matter.
Interesting.
And you're falling short. And in a couple of years, you're going to wake up and you're going to go, what the fuck?
Listen, I'm in a phase where I'm cutting people out of my life.
Yeah.
Not cutting people out of my life. Just
Start with
slowly-
this one.
The
Start with
poison.
this one.
Cutting the poison out of your life.
Start
Yeah.
with this one.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
If you've already identified it,
Yeah.
and you, what's their name?
I'm not gonna say.
But you know their name.
But you know
Yes,
their name.
I know who it is.
Well, only because there's an initial in there. That's why I want
Oh
Can
my
I see it?
God.
Tell me the initial. Tell me the initial.
I'll show it to you.
Hold on, wait. I can't see your finger.
Because then people are going to find out one way or the other.
I actually don't.
See at the bottom?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Just go
what's,
like this.
what's this initial?
Is it an H?
No,
We can't see it.
it's an E.
Oh, it's an E.
An E.
Could be a first or a last name.
Yeah.
Or middle name.
So now I gotta dig into my brain. I was gonna cut somebody else. You're out.
You're going to cut some rando out because somebody saw it in some
love
coffee grounds.
Okay,
I
that's
cut them out
interesting.
anyway, though.
La tita. She's
My
out.
mom, my poor 92-year-old mom.
Okay, interesting. Keep it in the back of my mind.
Here,
That's fun. This is fun.
take the cup, put your thumb at the bottom,
Oh,
twist
there's
and pull
more.
out.
Twist and pull out.
Yeah.
You teach me how to do anal.
Like, first
Thumb
you're going to have to
in, twist
teach
and pull
me.
out.
This is lesson number 1. Twist and pull
No,
out.
you lick, you punch, you twist, you pull out.
This is upsetting.
There's-
Oh, she's freaking out right
Clean
now.
it.
It'll come to you.
Yeah,
You'll,
it
you'll,
will
you'll
come
figure it out. They always text me
I'll
after
tell
like,
you.
oh my God.
The E is not the snake. The E is also friends with the snake.
Oh.
Okay.
Because it's not connected to the snake, it's touching the snake.
Huh. Okay.
Interesting. So it could be the person she's thinking of to cut out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snake has influence over E also.
Interesting.
That's one of the reasons why she's having a hard time trying to. Because then it means there's consequences with maybe other people that she doesn't want to risk.
And she doesn't want to ruffle feathers. She's always
I'm a Libra.
Yeah.
balance.
I'm Cancer. I'm like, can't we all get along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you looking to have another baby?
No, not right now.
I mean, yes.
Why?
But you said yes. No, I don't want her to right now either, but
Why? What does the cup say?
You may want to go pee on a stick.
No,
please don't say that
I'm
to
all
me.
set. I have my period.
Oh my God.
Well,
funny.
I'll tell you because I think if it's not you who wants to have another baby right now,
Not me, but my other
then
daughter.
is it your husband who wants to have another baby right now?
No.
Because there is
There's a
Trust me.
baby in the horizon.
baby in the
She wants a
horizon.
baby for her sister more than she wants a baby for anybody. So
Well, there's a baby, so if it's not your baby, somebody is having a baby in the family then for you.
Okay, great.
that is good.
She
news.
loves it. And I keep my figure. I don't even have to.
And then,
Okay, cool.
I hope you're so right about that.
and has a big heart. Probably a girl. too.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Ooh, and now let's see what he's got.
My cup is empty.
I know, I was like, there's nothing in there.
No, I'll tell you what your cup is. You're in the best place of your life that you never thought you'd get to. You feel very, very secure in life with everything that you have that you feel good about.
Okay.
Does that make
that
sense to
true?
you?
No.
Okay, great.
But here, I never think I've done enough. I'm not talking about money. It's what I accomplish. So
Yeah.
No, accomplish
always
is
need
different, but
to-
you feel very safe
no, I'm proud
and
of the things that I've done.
you
Yeah.
feel like, it's one of those points that if everything had to change today, you'd be like, yeah.
Well,
This
I have
is
said
good.
that. I have said that. So when
you
people
have?
talk about aging, and I think that people that have issues with aging are people that have not done the things that they've set out to do.
Or things are
Yeah.
caught up to them now and they
Right.
feel like they're behind the
They-
eight ball.
I don't feel behind the eight
No.
ball at all.
No.
I don't. I
And-
would, like certain things to be like everybody, but I don't feel behind
Sure.
the eight ball. I
Well,
think-
you still want to hustle,
Yeah.
but you're in a really, really sweet spot.
Okay.
Your support with your boyfriend, that's going to change because
Okay.
there's some sort of a change in there. And I don't know if this is moving. Are you moving?
Oh,
Maybe.
interesting.
Because it looks like there's this shift. And that shift alone tells me, but both of you are doing it.
Yeah.
It's not just one.
No.
And it's not coming from one side, it's from both.
And so the shift is a positive shift or a
Yeah,
negative shift?
it's a move. It's a
Are you
move.
planning on moving?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did he fucking know this?
Yeah, I'm planning on moving.
He's not reading my
I'm
cup
planning on
ever.
moving, and I haven't said that to anybody.
Yeah, because the shift,
Wow.
and I think one of the reasons why I'm saying that you feel in the safest, best place is because you're ready to be able to just,
Yeah,
it's like
that is true.
you don't give a shit, but you do.
Right.
But that's not what I'm saying. You don't in the sense that, you know what, I did this, I did this,
I don't have an
did
attachment
this.
to.
You don't have any regret.
No.
You're like, you know what, I'm going to do this. Here's the
Yes.
right move for me that I
You're
want
right
to
about
see myself in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that looks like. He's very good support.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
He is.
because
We love him.
whatever you decide,
He's
he's there with you.
100%.
That's really cute.
That was spot on.
You're very like meeting of the minds sort
Mm-hmm.
of a scenario.
And there's a snake.
To have a snake, I've dealt with so many.
No,
I
you
cut
I
don't.
need
the,
everyone to have a
listen,
snake.
I cut the heads off of all snakes. I know them. I sense them.
Jeff had 3 snakes in his
Well,
cup.
that I believe.
3 volcanoes.
Yeah.
2 snakes.
Your job, I mean, I know you sell products and stuff
Mm-hmm.
all over and this and that, but it's become like passive income for you. You clock in, you clock out. You're not, so
Crazy invested in it anymore. Yeah.
no.
No.
It's become like a machine that just does its thing and you check in, you check out, you don't know. Like
And I don't
You
enjoy
kind of-
it that much anymore.
you figured it out.
Yeah.
But there's something else that you want to start that has impact on something, on people or a community. What is that? Because it's not like the salsa or the salsa.
No.
It's
I
something totally
always.
different.
So I feel like, that business that I'm in, it's great. It's something I wanted to do, but I need something that leaves more of a legacy and something where so anything that has to do with women, girls, so I just, I have 4 cookbooks, but I just wrote my first children's book, and I was inspired by Lola, but I was also inspired by listening to her talk about growing up and seeing things like the Victoria's Secret runway show and how it made her feel bad about herself. And so I think social media has such a lot of times negative impact on young girls. I wrote this book called Lola Loves Her Selfie, and in fact it's like #1 now in new releases on Amazon, and it's a children's book. I just named it Lola, but it's not about Lola, but it's about an 8-year-old girl teaching her 12-year-old sister about the reality about social media, and it's a great conversation starter. And so I like the idea of empowering girls, like telling them the truth, the conversations that maybe we don't have to have, and so anything like that, I'm very passionate about girls.
I'll tell you, because whatever the passive income is great. I mean, it's set, but this impact that you're having on a whole community that I'm talking about is something that as soon as you move is probably going to be the first thing you start, because that's one of the reasons why your focus has changed. Like that move, the energy being redirected, and you're probably going to start it at the house.
Yeah.
Because whatever this is connecting your outside world, your outside orbit, into your inside orbit. Like
that makes sense. I feel like if I move to where I'm thinking of moving, I feel so peaceful there, and I feel like such good energy there that I would continue in this path of writing more books and starting different things that could, just impact.
And make an impact on people. I love that.
Yeah, that's important.
Wow, that's great.
That would make me feel fulfilled in a way that other things haven't.
It's the impact.
It just blows me
That's
away.
what it is. It's the impact that you're going to...
So cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything else in that cup?
That's crazy. The move.
He can read these things for hours. It's hilarious.
I want to make sure your car's not... there it goes.
Was that a towing? No. Oh, God.
No.
He tows cars all day.
I tow cars all the time when they park in our spot in the front.
Oh my God.
I'm
You
a
got bad
mean
karma
bitch.
then. Sorry.
Patrick.
But they're there for like 3-4 hours. There's no reason to be there all day long.
Yeah, and not bring us some margarita pizza from across the
Yeah,
street.
exactly. Something.
The impact is going to be it's interesting because when I'm seeing the outside and the inside, you're going to be bridging a gap.
Hold on, Paul. You're going to have to pause this, right? Because you can't.
Is it the tow truck?
I will murder you. I'll do it in front of everybody too. I don't care.
Pick up from there.
She doesn't even care.
And Jordan, do not forget to cut that out.
Oh, do the little signal.
Can we do it again? Sorry. Oh, yeah. Good?
Is it an 18-wheeler in the middle of the street? I can't
Oh,
see.
my God. We're starting again, and now you're talking. Jesus.
No,
All right,
but
we'll
there's
do it
still
again.
a car there.
No, it's gone.
What's with the big lights? It's a whole van.
The noise is gone.
Oh,
Okay, we're starting
I
again.
can't see shit. But the impact and the bridge, you're going to be bridging a gap.
Okay, so we're talking about mommy issues now. We have to be. Our Mommy Issues, the podcast, our podcast, is bridging the gap between generations. That's our slogan.
I love it.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the podcast?
It is?
Mommy issues. Like
Mommy
MAMI.
I don't even know you have a fucking podcast.
Why the fuck do you think we're here?
This is a crossover
We are
episode.
a Heard at Media podcast.
He doesn't
We're part of the
tell-
Herd App family, bitch.
He doesn't tell me anything.
I don't.
So
I'm
funny.
being honest.
No, I
he does
know.
Yeah, I
not tell me
I
anything.
also don't care at all. But that is interesting.
Yeah.
That's what
Because
it
I
should
didn't
be.
know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea that's...
The thing that I'm working on that's not just my job, I am the producer, I am the editor.
Yeah,
I
she
am
does
the- I
everything.
do
It's her
everything.
podcast. I'm just her
Got it.
And I've been
weekly
doing
guest.
We've been doing it now. Actually, next week it'll be 2 years.
Oh, that's great.
And we just started really picking up momentum.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's
how
my
cool.
passion
I love it.
project.
It's on
And I do it
YouTube
with
too, or
her.
just audio only? It's both.
It's on YouTube.
Okay, nice.
And I'm the snake.
What's the first 5 seconds what you're going to do on YouTube?
We cut promos for our Instagram, and I always put the promo at the top. And the promo is always something crazy. That's
a good idea.
Silly, yeah. I know
Did you
right?
hear that, Jordan?
Oh my God.
Jordan's taking notes.
Oh, poor Jordan.
Yeah,
Oh,
poor Jordan.
here.
I'm so sorry,
Hold the
Jordan.
cup. Put
Jordan,
your
it's
thumb in
okay.
the
You're
mouth.
hot. That's all we care about.
There's nothing
Like
there.
an
Thumb.
anesthesiologist.
Oh, the
No,
thumb.
it's the last person you see at the
And
end
I
of
go
the day.
Twist.
twist
Hi,
and
Jordan.
up.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know what
Yeah,
that means.
thing.
I was like, ooh.
I
Then it's probably you because
I'm the snake.
no,
I had a psychic told me
you're
that
gonna
my
have a
mom's snake.
baby. Like there's a new addition to like you're adding to your family.
A baby? Me?
There's
I don't
gonna
have a
be
uterus.
No, but there's gonna be a
We
baby.
know there is
There is going to be a baby.
There is a
believe there's
baby
gonna be a
coming to you because there's
It
an
is like it's coming
addition.
to me because I think Lola's mine. So my other daughter having a baby will be like,
But it's a new addition into your family. That's what that looks like.
Interesting.
Because what you're doing is you're stopping the work and stuff like that, and you're redirecting your focus into other things just like that.
mm-hmm.
Because look what you did. I know you think you did nothing, but do you see how you cleared that area out?
yeah.
And then you brought it all into your home.
Wow. That's interesting, right?
It's
Very
so
cool.
interesting. I need to come here every day. Just have my coffee here and be like,
I love it.
ready for my reading?
It's really good. It's
Yeah.
a big
If she has a
heart
baby, we're gonna have
too.
to name him
Do you
Paul.
not
Yeah.
see?
Or Patrick.
Look at the big heart. Follow my finger.
I see it.
Let me take a picture and then you can see it better. Do you see the heart?
I see it.
And at the bottom is where the baby is.
Oh, I love that.
There's a baby coming. There is a baby coming. I believe it. Not from me. Not
Yet.
from this uterus.
Look. See the heart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Perfectly.
And
Wow.
then baby's at the bottom.
Cute.
Oh my God, let me see.
That's clearly heart and clearly baby. I'm going to start crying.
What?
That's crazy.
This
So
blows
if you're
me
not
away
having
every
a
time.
baby, then somebody in
Your
your
sister.
family.
Yeah, my
She has a
sister.
sister that's 11 months older.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
your
you have an
sister's
older
having
sister.
a baby.
Yeah. Who's been trying to get pregnant?
Oh my God.
Oh,
You're going to
been
be
a big
another
thing.
G?
then there you go. It's
Another
coming.
G?
Then the baby's coming.
They'll call you
I
Gigi.
hope so.
G, yeah, for every new grandchild. G.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
I love the fact that your podcast even says that you're originally gay.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's crazy.
I had
that you
no
said that.
idea.
Yeah,
Because if
had
you
no
look
idea
at the
we
cup, because if you look at the cup, I mean, I'm not that smart, but when you look at the cup, I'm being serious because he doesn't tell me anything. I never know.
Yeah.
So when you look at the cup, do you see the very top? You see how the
Yeah,
bridge
the
is?
bridge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I was talking
That
about.
blows me away.
That's crazy.
Well, girls, we could sit here and talk
Forever.
for you forever. I'm
real.
so excited
What's wrong
and
with
happy
that?
you came on our podcast, and we're going to be on
great.
This
yours.
was so much fun.
Yeah. Can you let our audience
Who
know where
knew
to
they
find
would
you?
love me as much?
You do that, Beba.
We love you so much. You can find us at Mommy Issues the Pod on Instagram, Mommy Issues on Apple Podcasts, on our YouTube channel, Mommy Issues the Pod.
And it is MAMI.
Yeah, MAMI because we're Latinas.
Got it. And I want to remind everybody to rate, review, subscribe to Undressed on YouTube.
5 stars only.
Yes, but yeah, no 1 stars. Fuck those.
Yeah.
And tell everyone you know to subscribe. Your brother, your sister, your mother, your
Your
aunt,
dead
your
grandmother,
Uncle.
wake
that
'em up.
bitch up.
Wake
Make her
'em up.
subscribe.
Subscribe.
Love it.
You know you're using her cell phone.
Yeah, exactly.
And on that note, ladies, you've just been undressed by Paul and Patrick.
Yes,
How do
I
you
feel very naked emotionally,
cold.
but I like it.
Yeah.
Wasn't it good?
I like it. Yeah.
It's good readings
Thank you
too.
for having us.
Such good readings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel cold.
How much
because
is the
I'm
ticket
tired.
going to be? Do you see that in the coffee ground?
You know how much I charge
Yeah.
for this sit down, bitch.
Yeah. No.
We love you, everybody. Stay tuned for more fun episodes of Undressed with Paul and Patrick. Mwah.
Bye, bitches.
Bye.
Bye.